When an unknown object from the depths of interstellar space tumbles into our cosmic neighborhood, it is almost impossible for humanity not to become captivated by its arrival. The appearance of something that does not belong to our solar system instantly ignites curiosity, speculation, wonder, and sometimes even fear. This is exactly what happened when the object now known as 3I/Atlas, officially designated C/2025 N1 Atlas, was first detected sweeping through the void. As only the third confirmed interstellar object ever discovered, following the intriguing Oumuamua in 2017 and Comet 2I/Borisov in 2019, 3I/Atlas naturally sparked a new wave of debate, excitement, and scientific investigation. Whenever something arrives from a completely different star system, it feels as though a messenger has crossed unimaginable distances just to pass by our sun for a brief moment before disappearing into darkness again. For some people, these visitors fuel hopes of extraterrestrial technology or ancient alien probes silently drifting between stars. For others, they represent a rare chance to study the untouched remains of worlds beyond our own. And for scientists, 3I/Atlas is a fascinating window into the chemistry, physics, and history of distant planetary systems. Despite sensational claims circulating online that 3I/Atlas may be an alien spacecraft disguised as a celestial object, the evidence gathered through rigorous astronomical observations overwhelmingly supports a much simpler and more scientifically meaningful explanation. 3I/Atlas is not a craft, not a probe, and not a machine. It is a comet. A fully natural, icy, and volatile-rich interstellar comet that behaves exactly as comets are expected to behave when they enter the inner regions of a solar system. In fact, the more astronomers examined it, the clearer this conclusion became. The object shows all the classic signatures of cometary activity, leaving no reasonable doubt about its nature. One of the strongest pieces of evidence is its unmistakable appearance. Using a variety of telescopes, including detailed imaging from Gemini South through the NOIR Lab Educational Observing Program, astronomers captured visuals of 3I/Atlas that reveal a glowing coma surrounding its solid nucleus, along with a clear, extended tail sweeping outward into space. These features are not illusions, nor are they byproducts of machinery or artificial exhaust. They are the defining traits of real comets, formed through well-understood processes involving sunlight, heat, and volatile materials. As the comet approached the inner solar system, the increasing temperatures caused its frozen components, primarily water ice, but also other ices such as carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, methane, and ammonia, to sublimate directly from solid to gas. This transformation releases dust, trapped particles, and gas molecules that spread outward and form the coma, an atmosphere-like envelope around the nucleus. Solar radiation and the solar wind then push these materials away from the comet, forming the tail. These phenomena are as natural as they are spectacular, and they paint a vivid picture of 3I/Atlas as a typical comet responding to the energy of the sun. This behavior sharply distinguishes it from asteroids, which remain rocky and inert even under intense solar heating. If 3I/Atlas were an asteroid or something artificial, it would not produce such visible outgassing. The presence of a large, dynamic, and unmistakably natural coma and tail is strong and irrefutable evidence that the object contains volatile ices, confirming its cometary origin. Moreover, the colors, brightness variations, and spectrum of the emitted gases match expectations for a natural icy body rather than any kind of technological device. The trajectory of 3I/Atlas further reinforces its natural identity. When scientists analyzed its path, they found that it follows an extremely hyperbolic orbit with an eccentricity of about 6.1, far higher than any comet that originated in our solar system. Such a path can only mean one thing. 3I/Atlas is not bound to the sun by gravity. It came from far beyond, likely drifting through interstellar space for millions or even billions of years before passing near our star. A truly artificial probe would not behave in this uncontrolled and purely gravitational manner. An intelligent civilization capable of sending objects between stars would likely design them with clear directionality, purposeful trajectories, and the ability to perform maneuvers. Comets, on the other hand, simply coast along the paths granted to them by nature, shaped only by ancient gravitational influences and the gentle push of outgassing. 3I/Atlas fits this exact pattern with no deviations. It was first discovered on July 1, 2025, and its motion since then has been entirely predictable, showing no signs of propulsion, steering, or intelligent course corrections. It does not accelerate unexpectedly, does not change direction in unnatural ways, and does not alter its brightness in any manner that suggests artificial lighting or energy output. Its behavior is entirely consistent with the expected impact of solar gravity and the slight pressure generated by evaporating materials. Its closest approach to the Sun occurred on October 29, 2025, at a distance of 1.36 astronomical units, further than Earth's orbit. Later, on December 19, 2025, it made its closest approach to Earth, passing at a safe distance of 1.8 Australian dollars. These distances alone also contradict the alien probe hypothesis. If extraterrestrial technology intended to study Earth or the solar system, it would be expected to approach much closer for maximum observational advantage. Instead, 3I/Atlas drifted by with complete indifference, following a path dictated solely by physics. Another important point is its visual composition. Artificial craft are typically solid, opaque objects, compact, structured, and free of dust clouds. 3I/Atlas, in contrast, is surrounded by a constantly changing envelope of gas and dust, displaying irregular brightening and fading as it rotates and sublimates. These characteristics make it nearly impossible for the object to be composed of metal, composites, or engineered materials. Even a damaged or decaying machine would not release symmetrical, chemically consistent outgassing, nor would it produce a tail aligned perfectly with solar wind directions. Everything about 3I/Atlas aligns with the behavior of long-period or interstellar comets rather than anything artificial. Beyond scientific analysis, there is also a philosophical wonder in recognizing 3I/Atlas as a natural body. Comets that originate outside our solar system carry within them the chemical fingerprints of entirely different planetary nurseries. Every atom of ice or dust inside 3I/Atlas was forged in a star system that is not our own. Perhaps it formed around a young star surrounded by a protoplanetary disk, much like how our solar system began, before gravitational disturbances or interactions with giant planets ejected it into the vast emptiness between suns. For millions of years, it may have wandered through silent darkness until chance brought it close enough to be captured by our telescopes. Studying the composition of such an object allows scientists to compare the ingredients of our solar system to those from another. This creates a bridge of understanding between distant corners of the galaxy. The excitement surrounding interstellar objects is understandable. Humanity has long imagined receiving messages or visitors from extraterrestrial civilizations. However, the true beauty of these objects lies in their natural origins. They are cosmic travelers, carrying with them the history of unknown worlds. Their journeys remind us that the galaxy is full of material drifting between star systems, offering clues about the diversity and complexity of planetary formation. Instead of being disappointed that 3I/Atlas is not an alien spaceship, we can appreciate just how extraordinary it is to witness something so ancient and so foreign pass through our sky. It is a silent messenger, not of civilizations, but of cosmic processes that have shaped countless worlds. In the end, 3I/Atlas is not a machine from another species, but a masterpiece of nature, a frozen relic formed in a distant star system, now illuminated by the sun's warmth. Its coma, tail, brightness, movement, and composition all point unmistakably toward its identity as a comet. It is a phenomenon that sparks imagination, yes, but also one that grounds us in the beautiful realities of astrophysics. Rather than representing alien engineering, it represents cosmic history, interstellar wanderings, and the quiet majesty of nature beyond our solar system. Such an object deserves admiration not for what people wish it to be, but for what it truly is, a rare visitor from the distant reaches of our galaxy, offering us a fleeting glimpse into the unknown.